guys, welcome to Big Sister. I hope you all are having a wonderful week. I hope you all are enjoying your holidays. I have a few videos that I will be uploading this week. I've done them, but I did not upload them, so I will be doing that. But I thought I'd talk to you all about something that I was looking at and had thoughts on, and I wanted to talk about it. And this is not to pick on any specific group of people, but just a thought that I had. And it's simply how sometimes, and this is something that may help some guys, okay? Because you may be a good guy and someone will break up with you, or girl will break up with you. She may even have been, a woman may have been married to you for a long time. You loved her, or you may still love her. She divorced you. She doesn't want to be with you. She breaks up with you if it's just a girlfriend. She breaks off the engagement, whatever it may be. But she keeps you around as a, I'm going to do the air quotes, friend. She keeps you around as a friend. And they'll say, we were better friends. We're better friends. A lot of people will say that. But I'm telling you, one of y'all don't feel that way. One of y'all are just going along with that. One of you is just going along with that narrative, okay? One person has convinced the other that this is better. There's one person in the relationship who's willing to allow it to go on. They wanted to work it out, and another person was just like, no, I don't want to do this, and we're better off as friends. And then the other person's like, okay, just so they can keep that person in their life in some way, form, or fashion. Now, I have to make a disclaimer and say, hey, sometimes there are people who they were actually really good friends, and then they try to see if they could date, and then they realize, you know what, this feels weird. But normally you're going to find that out at the very beginning versus if you just go full on in. It's just going to be kind of strange because you're already friends already, and then you're trying to date and you're like, just nah, let's just stay as friends. That's my opinion. But you have people that will keep you around for this long period of time, and they'll have you there, and then it doesn't work out, and you're got all emotionally involved and everything, and you realize the relationship is depleting, it's not working out, and someone goes, I don't want to be with you anymore. Could be the man, could be the woman. In this case, we're going to talk about the woman. I don't want to be with you anymore. She breaks it off with you. You're crying, you're begging, you're pleading, and you just settle to be the friend. Well, you're going to find like a lot of times she's going to be calling you for a lot of different things, whether it's to loan her some money, whether it's to pick her up, whether it's to do her a favor, whether it's to go pick up a delivery from her for her. She has an Amazon package coming in. Can you pick it up? Can you go do this? Can you go do that? You may even be the listening ear. And I want to tell you, a lot of times the reason why these individuals will do this is because they don't want you, but they like your qualities. They like the benefits of you. Okay? So they want to keep you around. They break up with you, so you have no expectations of them, but they still want to be able to have access to you. And you'll find that you'll be sitting there not moving on. You're not able to talk to anybody because she's also going to play like she's jealous. Oh, so who you're talking to now? Who is it? And she will come between that. She's going to question you, interrogate you about this person. Oh, I don't like her. Play jealous, play upset. So you can break up with this person, and then but yet she's not coming back to you. Or she may even pretend that she wants to be back with you just so you can get away from this person, so you can break it up with this individual, but then she does not want to be with you. These types of women are just, we're going to say narcissists, but they're just selfish. They want to have their cake and eat it too. Let's just keep it simple. They don't like you like that. That's something that you have to come to the realization. And a lot of times no one has to have to tell you that because you already know it. But you're trying to convince yourself of something else. No one can tell you anything more clearer than what you already know, than what you already sense on the inside. So Why is she still calling me? Why is she talking to me? Why is she reaching out to me? Because she wants to at that moment. She may have a feel for you. You know how sometimes you have something that you like? For me, I like, I can see the name of it, but I can never say this chocolate right, guys. The chocolate is Grad. I may even be spelling it wrong. Gettarelli or something like that. I love this chocolate. It's the milk chocolate, squares, and it has caramel on the inside. I don't want that every day. I can't eat that every single day. But there are times that I have, I just feel like it. I have a taste for it and I see it and I'll get it. But any other time, I could walk right by it. I'll go right by it. I don't pick it up. But I'll feel for it. Around Christmas time, they have the chocolate peppermint ones, and I have a feel for it around the holidays. But I'm not looking for it. I'm not checking for it any other time of year. I believe it's a seasonal item, but I'm sure if I go on Amazon and look it up, they have it all year somewhere. But I don't want it all the time. So you have to look at it that way. That person wants you sometimes, but not all the time. And you are worth more than just a temporary fix or feel. You're a person. It's not like chocolate. You're not a piece of candy. You're not like, oh, I feel like watching this show. I haven't seen this show in a while. And you watch it and then you pause it and or change it and go to something else. So why will this person do that? Well, sometimes individuals like these, they're very compartmentalized. It could be something to do with their upbringing, their history. She may have told you about her childhood, who wasn't there for her, and all of that. And this may be what keeps you there. You feel like you need to save her, but that's not your job. Because in you trying to save her, a lot of times she is going to be taking all this energy from you and she's not giving back anything to you. Whether it's a man or a woman, they'll sit there and they tell you everything that happened wrong to them, and they're laying the foundation for when they start to act up and do wrong. And you have to remember everything that happened to them when they were a child. But what about you? What about what you're feeling? And why will you be the one that they will hurt when you're the one that's caring and being the listening ear? It's not fair. And but you can set yourself to be the one that are abused. If you're not taking care of yourself, you can't expect them to respect you. If you don't respect yourself enough to say, hey, these are my limits, this is not what I'm gonna do, then they're gonna disrespect you because you disrespect yourself first. So a lot of times there's normally something going on with them. Some women just love men. Some women like the idea of having a boyfriend or a husband, but they like the idea of marriage. They like the idea of being proposed to. They like weddings. They like the idea of being the center of attention, but they don't really want a relationship. So they'll get irritated and they'll feel very overwhelmed with having you there all the time because it's not in their makeup to do it. They don't have it. But they want to keep you around because, well, who else is going to take my car up on Saturdays to clean it? Who else can I ask for favors? Who else will let me stay in their place if I need help? Who else is going to pick me up if I'm drunk? Who else can I go to when I need someone to talk to? So she takes these good qualities and these things about you and utilize it, keep you as a friend, just put you in another category. But she's not going to give you what you want. But she knows that you love her. She knows that you care about her. So she's going to keep using you. That's what it is. You're being used no matter what she says. She may throw out some crumbs. Y'all may laugh together. But she's never going to give you what you truly want, which is a relationship and to be respected and loved. And what you will do in turn is because you want her so badly, you're going to convince yourself like, oh, I'm okay with this because you desperately want to be with her. So what's going to happen is you will never have the space or the room to truly meet someone who's going to love you genuinely because this person is taking up a space in your life. I'm looking at a shelf right now in my closet, and there's something on the shelf right now. I'm looking at it and realizing I need to reorganize a few things. Okay, I'm looking at my shelf. I have my shoes on there, but I also see a book that I put up there. That book does not belong up there. But in the process of me doing some things, I placed this book up there. That's supposed to be for the shoe. What's going to happen? Well, I'm looking down here right now and I see a shoe down here on the floor that should be up there on the shelf. But the book is taking that space. And that's pretty much what happens. This woman is taking up a space in your life that does not leave room for someone who truly would love you and reciprocate and love you the way you want to be loved, and you can enjoy love that is not one-sided, a love that leaves you feeling empty, and a love where you have to pretend to be happy, a love that you are desperately hoping that this time maybe she'll see. And a lot of times they become very territorial and they act jealous, but it's not love. Jealousy isn't love, you know. Jealousy is about territory. It's territorial. That's it. So she'll scoot those girls away to make sure you are never in a relationship with anyone. And then even if you are in a relationship with someone, she is always going to be doing stuff to make sure that if she calls you, she has an expectation that if she calls you, you better get up and come to her service. She'd be calling you. She's become more dramatic during that time. Oh, I have this going on. She'll be crying more. She'll be doing more. She'll have more emergencies. Not because she cares, but she wants you to up and run to her side and leave your girlfriend behind, leave this new woman behind, because she wants to make a point to that woman that he's going to come to me no matter what. And that's going to cause that other woman to feel rejected. And eventually she's going to become frustrated. And you're going to be arguing that she's my friend and I've known her for a long time, which is exactly what she wants you to do. And you're going to cause this other woman to either walk away from you, or now she's going to be in a relationship where she feels dissatisfied and you're only giving her a part of yourself because you're still connected to this other person. So you see how this toxicity will continue. So you have to realize a lot of times women who break up, divorce their husbands, divorce their or leave their boyfriends, break up with them and keep them there doing all this extra stuff, it is because they know that that man have wonderful qualities and they want the best of both worlds. They want the freedom so they can go out there and do whatever they want to do. They don't have to be bothered with the commitments of being a wife or being a girlfriend or fiance, that attachment. They have the freedom to do what they want, and they can tell you that if you're asking too much, I'm not with you, we're divorced, we're not together, I'm not your girlfriend. And they also want to have the benefits that comes with you, a listening ear, someone who can do the heavy lifting, someone who will do the things that they don't want to do, everything that they liked about you. It's like they salvage certain things from you. And you have to decide if that's something that you're willing to deal with. But if you are, don't expect a lot and realize that you're never going to have a wholesome relationship with someone else. Even if you think you are, understand that 9 times out of 10, that person that you're with, they're hurting. They're just not saying anything, because just like how you are connected and in love with that ex, that person is now connected and in love with you. But if that person has any kind of respect for themselves, most times they're gonna walk away from you. And you're gonna be there running behind this girl who's gonna have a boyfriend. You're gonna sit there and she's gonna expect you to accept that, and then she's gonna call you and tell you what her boyfriend did and what she's upset about, and you're the listening ear. And then next thing she's telling you to mind your own business when her and the new boyfriend makes up. You understand what I mean? All right, guys, bye.